Hey beautiful people, it's your girl T, and I'm back to do my Inktober completed drawings flip through. So I don't know if any of you guys knew that I was actually I did some coloring in October, but I really focused on completing Inktober. And if you don't know what Inktober is, basically it happens every October 1st through the 31st. You go to inktober.com, and it's a drawing prompt to get people who may not draw or who do draw to just kind of participate in a prompt. And so they selected a word for each day, and you were to draw something that had to do with the word, or like whatever you could draw interpreting that word. So basically this is my completed 31 pages. Okay, so I doodle for the most point, for the most part, for the most part I doodle and just sketch, little things here and there, but not really in a sketchbook and like really thinking about what I want to do. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. This is, showing a sketchbook can be kind of personal because it's your work, and if you're not happy with it, or you're not pleased with it, or you don't think other people will like it, you kind of don't want to show it. It's kind of like a diary. Like, don't look at my diary. Don't look at my sketchbook. No, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it because I'm pretty happy with many of those pictures. Okay, so all right, so let's get started. Okay, so this is just my intro page I did. Everything was done in ink, whether it was acrylic ink and micron pens, just acrylic ink and micron pens, really. So this is just saying my first complete Inktober 2019 with some ink splashed and dripped in the back. Okay, so day one was ring. Let me zoom in. And this is what I came up with for ring. Let me zoom out because that was a little bit too much. Sorry. And basically, it's supposed to be a ring with a little globe on it, and it has a castle. And I did this. Oh, I also use ink tints, guys. So this was done with ink tints, acrylic, metallic ink here, and I did the black lines in the micron pens. I'm really happy with that one. Okay, the second one I did was this guy right here. The word was mindless, and sometimes when we're in love, we are kind of mindless. We just like, whatever, we're mindless sometimes. All right, so the next one is day 3 was bait, and basically I drew a donut on a hook and just trying to draw a character here, the carrot or the donut, and I was baited with that donut. So that's me being baited with a donut. Donuts are like crack. I don't smoke crack, by the way. But you know how some people can, if somebody gives them something that they really love, it's like they will never turn it down. Well, donut is my never turn down thing. So next we had freeze, and I did freezing. This is an ice cube melting, but he's cold, but he's melting because he's warming up. So I thought that was pretty cute. And the next one was day 5, was build. And basically I drew a little Lego building his own ice cream. He's dragging his cherry up to the ice cream cone. And I skipped a page by accident, so I did a little fun thing with it and just said, oops. On to the next one. This one was husky, so I drew 2 pair of jeans. one husky and one slim fit. I actually really enjoyed doing this. I used ink tints on this, and really pleased with the way those turned out. This one was Enchanted. So this was a hard one for me because I really did not, I mean, I was like thinking about drawing fairies or something like that, but for whatever reason, I just went with drawing you know, enchanted kind of gate with gold metallic and stone and a big tree here. And I used ink tints on this and gold metallic acrylic, as well as micron pens for the gate. And then Frail, I did this butterfly. This was done in ink tints and black ink. Yeah, black ink. And then day 9 is Swing. And this is really fun. I really loved how the tree turned out. And this is one of my favorites in my book right now. So, and then we have patterns. So I created this pattern. This was really fun to do. My hands were stained with ink for like a whole day because I was like, you know, splashing and, you know, flicking this purple and blue ink everywhere. And then I drew this black design on the top with some white dots going across. That was day 10. Day 11, Snow. Day 12, I did Dragon. And this was really fun to do. I did have to use a reference for this one because I don't really know how to draw dragons. So I went ahead and did that. I saw some really cute ones. Somebody did like a dragon fruit. I thought that was really cute. Ash. Ugh, couldn't think of anything, so I drew a cigarette. Ashtray. Oh, so, Ash. Day 14, Overgrown. So, I couldn't think of, well, I was going to do a house with like, you know, like being consumed by weed, like overgrown grass, but I decided to do some lettering. So I went online just to look at how graffiti is done, and I tried these graffiti letters, and then I had these vines and flowers coming all through it for the word overgrown. This one here was day 15, Legend, and this is Lady Godiva. I don't know if you know the story, you might want to look it up, but basically she's riding naked through a town to get her husband, who was the king, not to, I forget what it was, not to do something to the people living there. And so he told her if she did that, then he would not do what it was he was trying to do. So I decided to do Lady Godiva, and this is all just black and white and gray. All right, wild, I couldn't think of anything, so I drew this wild hair. Then we have ornament. So I did a Christmas ornament because Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. And I did a black sky. So this is done in ink tints. And this is black acrylic ink here. And I did a little gold here for the little, where you know, hook the, gee, I can't think. Where you put the hook for hanging up the ornament on the tree. Oh, okay, so next I did Misfit, and I drew a clown, yeah, or Joker, whatever you want to call it. I don't really like the way he did his hair, but, you know, at this point I was like really out of ideas for drawing, and so I kind of just went with it. Next, I don't like this picture, but it's called, this is day 19 Sling. And I did the baby sling. I don't like the way I did her skin. I tried to fix it, but it was just messing it up. This is a baby in a sling, and I like the way the colors came out for the sling, though. This is Tread, and so I basically took my son's shoe and drew a smaller version of that Nike Tread. Then Treasure. So you really can't see this little, so it's supposed to be like a This is supposed to be like a bird who found a ring. I should have used gold to make it more sparkly and some glitter, but I tried not to use too much of the gold because I kind of have it on a lot of pictures. So, but I don't know if you can't really see it, but it's there, the ring with the sapphire. All right, and this is Ghost. So I did a ghost fairy. I love fairies, and when I saw Ghost, I was like, oh, I want to draw a ghost with fairy wings. I mean, I'm just coming up with this stuff. So this is my ghost fairy. That's day 22. Next, I have Ancient. So I did some pyramids and like a landscape, the black sky. Try to keep it kind of simple. I really like that one a lot because it's very simple. This one's Dizzy. That's a merry-go-round on top of this little kid's head. I don't know if you guys remember those. I used to love merry-go-rounds. I used to lay on them and like look up in the sky and it's like, push it faster. You're like getting off and your eyes are like, ooh, going around in circles. So that's what made me draw that. I thought about that. Tasty tacos. I love tacos. And so, of course, if I, tasty, tacos are tasty. So I did taco. Okay, that's day 25. Day 26 is dark. So I just drew some eyes in pure, complete darkness. So that one was another hard one for me because I really couldn't. And it just came, I did the first thing that came to my mind is like, oh, eyeballs in the dark. So, all right. Coat. This one's really fun to do. This is a little kid in a coat too big, a puff jacket. This was so fun to do. I really enjoyed this one. This is one of my favorites. His head barely comes out of the coat, the top of the neck of the coat. So, I think we've all had those times when we've worn a coat too big and you just feel like you're drowning in it. So that was day 27. Day 28, ride. I really couldn't think of anything, and I was just thinking about love and, the hearts. Love taking a ride. Cupid's, pushing the hearts out for a ride to jump onto whoever needs it. So that was that. And 29 is Injured. Another one I couldn't think of anything to do, so I said, okay, let's work with some letters. So I wrote the word injured and had them broken and bleeding. So this is my interpretation of injured. All right. Then we have catch. So basically I have a cat catching a bird. The bird caught the worm. So that's just something I came up with when I thought of the word catch. And, because you want to kind of be creative, but then I didn't want to do too much. I was getting to the end and I was just getting tired of doing these prompts. This is the longest I've ever done. I think 2 years ago I did like 3 days and that was it. So I was determined to do 31 days. And this is what happens when you get exhausted. I think it's pretty creative, but it's kind of simple too. So last but not least, ripe. And I absolutely love the way my banana came out. I love it. And this is the last day. So I said, I have to go out, do my last day, put, as much effort into that one as I can. So in this one, I use ink tints, pencils, and just did some outlining with the micron pens. And I'm very pleased with my banana. So that is it, guys. All 31 days of my Inktober sketchbook. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know which one you think is the best one. And if you are going to try doing this next year. All right, y'all. Until next time, take care.